Not yet. All right.
Not yet.
Well, if we say it enough, somebody might bring you points last night on 7 of 12 shooting. Ellis, good look inside, and George. 10 season. Here's George, leaning jumper. Save that for like midway through the third.
Next week.
George on a three. Using the Bosch screen, gets it back to him on the pop. A little bit too strong from Bosch. George, not that time. And Whiteside couldn't grab it, but comes through with the block. George left alone, will cash in.
That's incredible.
Physical freak as George knocks down another.
Back out here.
Bosch will try a three off the mark. Whiteside fighting on the offensive glass, but George will win. He's getting more and more comfortable physically, trusting himself on what he can do, like that. Here's Hill on the drive, the kick. George, a three. That one didn't.
Hill.
Whiteside denied by Paul George.
How about that? Great push after the missed layup. The Pacers give up a layup on the other end, and another block for the same guy. Miami Heat fans got to be happy about this.
George trying to answer, cannot.
Well, he better be then. 85 million.
Pretty nice. Trying to wrap around Bosch. He hung nicely. George started hot, has gone cold, up and under. That's the inside. Allen will toss it out. George will knock it down.
Nice.
Finds George. Quick whip to the corner for Hill. You bet. George on Dragic.
Illegal D.
Defensive 3 seconds is called. Nice.
What? I mean, this team uncontested dunk.
It was a 7-game series. George trying to go over Whiteside. Wade misses the second. George snatches the rebound. George working on Dang. Trying to swivel around him. Dang hung nicely.
Ooh, wow.
Indiana playing without C.J. Miles in this game. Had been starting to begin to
change here in Indiana. They want to stretch the floor. They want to push the pace. As you say, you want to run. But to be able to do it consistently is not as easy as it sounds.
George comes away. Pace entering this game. Allen on the pick and pop from George.
Or pick and pop. You don't see any pick and roll to the rim. Find an area to get open. Another turnover, which Indiana.
Dragic with a hand in his face.
Tough shot.
Shot clock off the bench.
Well, no, but you put him in there with Whiteside as Dragic misses poorly.
And George is going to get called for the travel.
Okay, I guess that's
why they do it.
Whatever. I got Garnett a few times. He always tried to get
George off the window.
Tested three. He has made 5 threes this year, which is a big number for him. Is Paul George?
In honor of the 30-year anniversary of Hoosiers. Here's George ducking through and laying it home. He has 23. Nicely there. 4 to shoot. Hill fires. Too strong. Another rebound for Paul George, his 8th, to go with 23 points. George with Winslow staying on him.
George Hill getting in his way.
Yeah, twice.
Hill knocks it down.
The lead is 5 for the Pacers. George lost it, trying to get it back. He cannot. That's going to be out of bounds. Bosch. That one catches. No. I just wanted
to another chance to add.
I wanted to validate your quick math. George tosses that one towards us. Batted out. Paul George collects. Has the size on Chalmers, trying to take it to him. George over him, got it to go, and the foul. Oh, what a shot! 10 boards. Misses the free throw, is back. McRoberts with 2, trying to squeeze it in. Winslow got it off, couldn't finish. Persistent on the glass, and that is going to be saved by George. In the post on Wade. 3 to shoot. Wade hanging. George over him. Got hit.
Last couple nights, it's Paul George of old.
Second game of our doubleheader follows this one. What do you think he's listening to? Does have 8 assists. Backdoor swiped away by George. Down court to Robinson in transition. He'll finish.
8% in the last 3 games.
He struggles from 41 entering this game. Whiteside doubled, now singled, missed it badly.
Yeah, that's where you just got to gain control. You're off balance. You don't have to shoot it.
And now Whiteside and George are getting into it. George put a 2-hand shove to the back of Whiteside. Winslow all up in him. George trying to shake him. Difficult look. And he got it.
Come on now.
82-80 Indiana. George alone. Truth.
Wow, here we go, Justice. Welcome to the league.
George trying to take it to him. Under the hoop, couldn't finish, popped up. George using the screen. George slithering through. Doesn't get the roll. 7 to shoot. George around the hedge. Got bumped, flipped it up.
When you see that happen, they're getting rolled up because they're not playing any defense.
Excellent from the line this season. Paul George gives the Pacers a 2-point lead.
Let's see if Paul George can deliver in this clutch.
George, not that time. Hill on the putback. Budinger has to get it in. Indy doesn't have a timeout. Lob inside, got it to George.
Got to get 2 if you're Indiana and this game's over.
George got 1. George didn't get it. Timeout Miami, and they'll have a chance to tie with